Hey, how's it going? Welcome to day 34. We are going to do another 30, 20, 10. You're going to need a set of small weights. I'm going to use 5 pounds for shoulder flies, very end. You are also going to use, or well, I'm going to be using 20-pound dumbbells for our sets from the ground. We're going to be doing a chest press and a tricep press. And then I'm going to use super bands today for our core segments. If you don't have a band, don't worry about it. I'll give you some options to do for alternates. And let's go ahead and get warmed up. Start on your hands and knees. Hinge your hips back, curl your toes under. Extend your arms way out in front of you. Grip into the ground and kind of pull the hands back. So find traction. Put your forehead on the ground. Take a couple deep breaths. And then take a second to scan the body, to set in. Find your low core. So the pelvic floor muscles, I want you to contract and activate. Pull the low belly in. Belly button draws back toward the spine. Slide the shoulder blades down. All right, and then with your next exhale, I'm going to have you come all the way forward onto your hands. But what I want you to try to see is if you can keep your back flat. So we're not going to round or lose the position of our pelvis. And to do that, you have to keep your core engaged and the shoulder blades down. So just keep going back and forth here. Let's go 3. Get a little wrist stretch as well. 2. Check in with the back. If you have a mirror handy or your own camera, you can watch later for form. That's great. Making sure that you're getting everything in the right places. Okay, go ahead and come to your hands and knees, and we're going to go into some cat-cow. Inhale and push the chest forward. Pull the hands back toward your knees and bring the chest forward. Exhale, round through the back. Rooting through your knees, rooting through those hands, grip into your fingers. Inhale, push forward. We're just going to do 2 of these today. Exhale, round. Tuck that low belly in. Feel that pelvic floor grab. Contraction through the low belly. Okay, bring your hands forward. We're going to go into our downward facing dog. Pedal those feet. So drop one heel, then the other. Just kind of helps give you a little bit of extra calf grab. So I've kind of been noticing lately that if your hamstrings are tight, it's really difficult to get your back flat and your chest back towards your thighs. So I see a lot of people end up about here in a down dog. I'd really like your hips to be a lot higher in the air. So in order to do that, bend your knees and then push the chest back toward your thighs. Because you really want to get that long, long push from your hands, straight elbows through the shoulders, and then up into the butt. So if your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees. And then from there, you can practice slowly dropping your heels toward the ground, keeping the hips up where they were, but still find that low core, deep internal grab. Okay, walk your hands back toward the feet. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Walk all the way back. Let's come all the way up, standing. Pull your arms to the right. Pull your arms to the left. All right. And then let's get started. So our first exercise is going to be a butt up. So you're going to be taking, we do our heel presses, which if you would like, that can be your alternate, just a straight press up through your heels. I'm going to be using my band here for some extra resistance and kind of hold. In fact, I would recommend if you don't have a band, grab a heavy dumbbell or kettlebell or grab behind your couch or something that can help kind of brace you, because we're going to be lowering those legs just until the low back does not come off the ground and your belly contracts. And then from there, you're going to bring your legs in and then press as high as you can up over those shoulders. So this is not a quick move. It's controlled, and we want to get that tuck and press. So depending on where your core strength is at, you're not going to lower much at all. Maybe you even just keep your legs straight. And if your hamstrings are tight, they might look a little bit more like this. So you can tuck those knees in and press your hips up. But again, have something behind you to hold on to help get that lift. I'm going to be using the band because it's a little bit less stable, forces my core to work a little bit harder. Then we'll grab our dumbbells. I'm going to go up into a glute bridge. We'll have 30 chest press. No. First, we're going to do cardio, but now you know what's coming. All right. Our cardio for this round are touchdowns. So 30 each side. You're going to slide one leg behind and then get a little hop and get the other side. Okay, side to side. 60 total. Then we'll do our chest press. All right, let's start off with our butt ups, those leg raises to butt press. So the reason I call it a butt up as opposed to a leg lower or leg lift is because the butt up is the most important part of the entire move. Okay, so scoop your belly, push low back into the ground, swing those legs up and press. 1, focus the core. 2, that initial bringing up of the legs is where you get the low belly. 4. And by holding, or when you're holding, strap or bracing on something behind you, check in with how you're grabbing with that upper body. So no neck contractions. Use your back. Muscles behind your shoulder blades. For me, I'm getting in my triceps here as well. That was 10. That full press. 15. Don't worry if you're not getting too high. Or too low. Just worry about getting that low back pushed into the ground. Here's 20. Scoop that low belly. Tighten deep. 25. Taking lots of focus now. 3 to go. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Low back has to stay on the ground. I'm hardly lowering at all. Oh, big push. Oh, perfect. Whew. All right. Let's come up and hit those touchdowns. Man, 30 each leg. Cut behind and then hop side to side. Get that leg behind. My mat. Long back, strong core. Fourteen. Get that burn into the legs. 10 to go. You don't have to touch the ground. If you do, but make sure your hips are dropping. You're not just leaning forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we're on our chest press. Alrighty. Brace the core first. Then if you'd like, push your hips up. Slide the shoulder blades down. And here we go. Make sure the weights stay right over the chest. Otherwise, they creep back over the neck. Check in with your wrists. Look at them. See if they have minimal bend. So barely any crease, if any, in your wrist. 10. Still grabbing through that core. Watch your breath. We forget sometimes how important pushing and linking the breath to the movement, how important it is. All the body has to function together. 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Back to our butt-ups. Remember that low back has to stay in the ground. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Again, link that breath. 4. Get away from just getting the movement done. Recognize how you're getting there. What are you using? What is supporting what? 10. No neck. 13. 14. Use the core to support those legs, to support that push. 2 and 1. Whew. All right. Back to our touchdowns. Ready, set, go. Six. Solid core. We just have been waking it up, getting it charged. Lock in the shoulder blades. Keep your hips level. Line your knee and toe. Drive through that front heel. 17, 18, 20. All right. Back down for our chest press. When you initially press into your glute bridge, get a pelvic tuck first. So tuck belly in. You're not using your glutes yet. Then flex the booty, still keeping that core strong, and get those hips up. So you have that lock, one, of the core and the glutes. Get away from just arching your low back. How are those wrists? Keep them strong. Love and focus on that chest. Nineteen, 20. Good job, good job. Okay, we're gonna do our butt-ups. Last one at 10. All right, get your set. Push that low back into the ground. Find the tension in the upper body, in the back, the wings. Lower and press. 1. Low back has to stay in the ground as you lower the legs. 6, 7, 9, get it deep. 10. All right, touchdowns. Get it long. Find that range. 3, get that leg low, hips low. 7, 9, 10. Whew. All right. Keep those 20s handy or whatever you have on the ground. And next up, we're going to do a band bug. I'll show you what that looks like. Our cardio is a hinge. So your hips are going to stay pretty high, flat back. So make sure you're not rounding. But keep that back flat. It's okay if you don't touch the ground. So you're going to just hinge and jump. Hinge and jump. Okay, and then I'll show you our band bug. I have my lighter band handy in case. Okay, so when your arms are back, you need to have your band be tight. Doesn't have to necessarily be on tension, but no slack. Then, again, push that low back into the ground. So if you don't want to use a band or you don't have a band, just do your dead bug that we normally do with no band. So you extend, the arms are kind of back, and then as the knee comes in, you're going to pull your hands toward the knee as well. Okay, just like that. And then we'll go back into our glute bridge. Elbows will be tucked tight. Again, watch those wrists, tuck them in. It's like you're punching, right? You don't want to punch with your hands back like this, with your knuckles facing backwards toward the ground, but make those knuckles face up toward the ceiling. Okay, here we go. Pack that back in. Relax the neck. Get your legs flexed. Okay, so they're not down, rested. Flex in, tighten through your low pelvic muscles. So like you're trying to squeeze a fart or stop your pee. Okay, really get into those low muscles deep in the abdomen. So extend and then bring arms and legs. We're going to go just a little faster than we normally do for a dead bug because we got to get through all these 30, and I want to do 30 both legs. 5. We're here for the core. Focus the core. If your low back is grabbing, extend your leg up instead of out. Neck relaxed. Push that low back into the ground. 15. 20. I'm taking a break. Woo! All right. We got it. We got it. Tuck in. Get that back into the ground. 22. Can you push your low back down any further, any deeper? Can you sink your belly button down anymore? 28. 30. All right. That is going to be some pre-fatigue on those triceps. How fun. All right, here we go. Lie it back down. Get your pelvic tuck first, so feet hip width, pelvic tuck, grab the core, then push your hips up. Strong wrists. 2. 5. I'm going out of order. 7. 10. That's all right. At 20 more here. Then we'll get our jumps. 10. 10 to go. 5. Wrap through those thighs. Grab through that core. Push through those triceps. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we'll get our jumps. Okay, get that hip hinge. Here we go. Keep that core going strong. Here's 15. Get those arms moving too. If you need to keep your feet on the ground, just keep your feet on the ground. 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back to our band. All right, I'll go in order this time. Find your position. You need to find that tension. The band, if you're using one, I'm going to go with my lighter one this time. Toward the end, it became more tricep intensive than core intensive. All right, extend 1. Yes, that's where I want it. Front of that belly. 7. Focus that core. Core is pulling. 11. Relax in the neck. 18. 19. 20. All right, 20. Hinge and jump. 1. 17. 18. 20. All right. 20. Tricep press. Remember how to get those hips up. Tuck the pelvis. Slide through the glutes. Strong wrists. 2. 4. Make sure as you drop back down, the wrists are on top of the elbows, as opposed to reaching back towards your shoulders. 10. 9. Remember what you came for. Push into it. 20. All right. Banded. Dead bugs. Some crazy bugs today. All right. Find that low belly contraction. Extend. Pull everything together. 2. 6. 8. Keep that belly button pulled down tight. 10. All right, bring it up. Hinge and jump. 3, 2, 1. Then our tricep press. 10. 9. Make it 10 really good ones. 5. Brace with the back. Push with your triceps. 3, 2. Open that chest. 1. Whew. All right. We are going to move into a band at a mid-anchor point. You could still use the same ones that you had before. So all we're doing is a trunk rotation. They're going to be tight and close. So if you want to hinge forward and use it from low, that's great. Or if you have an anchor point that you can put up a little higher, that's good as well. You want to line up your thumbs, nose, sternum, and then just rotate. So it's tight, not super big. We're getting into those obliques. Okay, if you do not have a band, not using that, I want you to extend, crunch. Again, not super tight or big ranges of motion. Focused. Focus into that side. Just jumping jacks for our cardio. And then shoulder flies for weighted. All right, if you want to have something even lighter on the ready, or you can go body weight, that's totally great. All right, let's wrap this up. Tighten in, get that contraction through the core, shoulders back and down. Tailbone tucks under, so watch that your pelvis is neutral. Go. 3, 4, 7. Get the belly button tucked back. And you're using those obliques. The entire trunk is engaged here. 10. 8. The low pelvis tucked, pelvic muscles. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3. Lift the chest. This is one you are in charge of making as difficult as possible. 24. 30. All right. If you don't jump off the ground, just stick one leg out at a time. I mean, 30. Foundation set. Feet under hips. Hips under shoulders. Chest up. 1. 3. 5. Tuck that belly button in. 7. 8. 10. I am going lighter. All that other stuff has added up. Pinch between shoulder blades. Tuck your tailbone under. Just shoulder height. Make sure you have your stack so you don't have an anterior tilt in the pelvis. Yes. Tuck that tailbone back or under to pull the belly button back so you are in a neutral position with your pelvis. It's not worth losing form. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sure, we could all start bopping and weaving, but we want to stay flexed, focused. All right, here we go. Tighten in for 20. 1, 2, 3. Your arms are not doing anything. It's your torso your trunk. So the chest is up, the arms are tucked in, wings are tucked back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tailbone tucks under. 20. Jumping jacks. 10. 20. Let's start here. See how it goes. Tuck it under. Here we go. Are you breathing? There's 7. Belly strong. 8. 9. Roll the shoulder heads back. 15. Find that belly lock, torso grab. 3, 4, last one. 5. Probably driving you crazy talking about that belly lock, but it's come to my attention that a few of my clients have not been using it. It looks like they're doing everything right. Everything held. Plank looks perfect. Sit-ups look perfect. We talk about pushing our low back into the ground, but still we're compensating somewhere and not getting that pelvic lock tuck grab. So even for myself, double checking in, core first, glutes involved, shoulder blades back. Then can I keep all that as I get my moves done? Where is my body compensating? It's going to find other places that you're stronger. Put the work. Turn around. That means then we have to go back, not backwards. We have to go back, move in much smaller ranges of motion to get everything done properly and then start rebuilding so that we're not getting injured. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you don't have an anterior tilt on your jumping jacks. Pull it in. 8, 9, 10. Still gonna start here. Find your stack, your stance, pelvis neutral. Tuck in through the low belly. Suck up from the ground floor. Use the shoulders as opposed to your neck. 8, as you fatigue, watch if you're losing your core. 10, yes. Good job. Okay, come to your hands and knees. So, from here, take a second to pull your low belly in. Don't worry about a cat or cow. Just see if you can tuck up in, basically through the crotch. Start there. Get a muscle grab. Feel it slowly creep into the low abdominals, and it automatically gets your pelvis in the right spot, pulls that belly in. You could feel it wrap all the way around the torso. So that's what I want you to practice throughout today, throughout every exercise. Walk, sit, find that contraction and stay there. All right, plant into your fingertips on the left. Reach your right arm over. Other way, plant onto the right. Reach your left arm over. All right, go hands and knees again. Let your hips swing to the right and hold. Now swing to the left and hold. Bring your right leg forward. Whew. Tuck the hip under in the back. Get your hip flexor stretch. Again, take that left arm up and over. So you should feel a nice stretch along the front side of your quad, through the hip flexor, through the IT band, the side of your back. Extend that right leg long real quick. Reach over the leg. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Other side. Knee on the ground underneath your hip. Other leg forward. Tuck the pelvis. Open your hip flexor. Reach that right arm over. Release. Extend that left leg long. Toes come up. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Lower. Pull the left hip back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. All right, let's get our butterfly stretch. Take a few more stretches throughout your day. Roll if you have access to a foam roller or a Hyperbolt or Theragun or any sort of massage tool. Roll your feet on a ball or a roller. Your hands. Take a few deep breaths today. Stop, pause, put everything into perspective. Thank you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow.